Hi Portland Fire, I'm Jessica Cohn, your wellness coordinator. We're going to be going through lower back rehab 2 today as a progression from lower back rehab 1. And what we're going to go through first is just learning and reviewing how to find that neutral spine alignment. So I want you to go to a familiar yoga pose. We're on all fours. You're going to round your back as much as you can, pulling your belly button in, which I also call in hollow position. And then you're going to keep your arms straight and go to a cow position and then round again. So here's where we're hollow, we're sucking the belly in, rib cage locked down, rounding in the spine, and then you allow that belly button to go down and you arch through the back and just go back and forth through those positions. So we want to make sure on a lot of the movements that we do to find that neutral spine alignment, we're not too arched, so we're not in that cow position, and we're not too rounded in cat. So put your hands on your hips. It's easiest normally to stay in like a kneeling or standing position. You're gonna round, and then you're gonna arch. So go back and forth through the positions. Now find a spot that you're comfortable in between the two. So you're gonna pull your belly button in, lock the rib cage down. So what I like to do is stay in arch position and then I round and then I go a little bit out for that midline. So the best way that I'll find it naturally is just pull belly button in, lock rib cage down just a little bit, because I find if I pull my belly button in, I'm too arched, then my rib cage comes up. So pull your belly button in like a tight pair of pants you're putting on or something like that, and then rib cage locked down. So now maintain that position for everything we do. You're gonna go to your stomach. Still find that neutral alignment. So don't be lazy here on your stomach. You're gonna lift up one leg and then the other. Go ahead and point your toes, squeeze your quad. Lift the leg as high as you can without bending in the knee, which is tough to do. So you have to really focus on squeezing that quad and activating to lift up. So we have a 10-second transition here. Now what I want you to do for 30 seconds is we're gonna lift both of our legs. You're gonna lift up, back down. You can just place your head down on your hands and that's fine. You can touch the ground and lift a little bit harder as you hover above the ground and then lift. And you may not lift that high and that's okay. I'd rather you barely lift versus bending the legs to lift further. Still focusing on belly button in, rib cage locked down. Now rest, you have one more with just the legs. Now we're gonna go wide with the legs, squeezing the quads, and then back to narrow. So go as wide as you can, back to narrow, keeping those legs hovered above the ground the whole time. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds. Rest whenever you need to. You're probably gonna get about 10 reps. Just go slow, hold the position out, back in. And rest. Now go ahead and bring your arms as narrow as you can, as straight as you can. And we're gonna alternate lifting one arm, then the other, just like we did with the legs. And you can just leave the legs rested. If you can go to more of a narrower kind of eye position, do that. As long as you don't have to bend the arm too much. Really lift and reach that arm. Now you're going to lift both arms together just like we did with the legs. And you might need to just go to a T position, especially if the range of motion is limited in the shoulder. This is targeting more the upper back, but we're gonna put the arms and legs lifting together in a second, or in the next few exercises. Still focus on that midline, belly button pulled in, squeeze your booty here. Always activating that midline to protect the back. And rest. So now you're gonna lift one arm and one leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Probably easiest just to touch it to the ground each rep. Really reach arm and leg straight as you can, but I'm reaching my hand and arm in one position or one direction and my leg in the other. And rest. Now you're going to put both arms, both legs together, lifting. You can just stay on the ground. I'm going to focus on lifting my arms and legs versus lifting my chest off the ground. So keep your head and chest low to the ground. Lift arms and legs straight as you can and back down. You can touch the ground and then lift, or hover, lift, your choice. Hovering and lifting is just a little bit harder. Your muscles stay activated the whole time. And rest. So last one, we're going to do our reverse snow angel, one of my favorites. We were doing the legs. Now we're going to put the arms with the legs. So we're going to start narrow, go wide as you can, back together. And good. You're going to flip over now to your back. We're going to get into a little bit more dynamic stretching. Go ahead and just lay flat, kick one leg out, flex the foot so it's flat, and then kick out the other leg. If you're more flexible and able, bring the leg in to you as long as you can keep it straight. So really lock out the knee, squeeze the quad so the leg is as straight as possible. Tight hamstrings are normally a main primary connection with a lower back issue. So working towards getting them straightened out and stretched out is really important. So now go feet together, knees together, just twist side to side. A little knee twist, this is one of my favorites. Just leading into any twisting exercises I'm going to do. I always like doing this one in my warm-ups. Now you're going to lay to your side, bring legs up in front, keeping them bent, but feet a little bit higher versus right kind of under you or behind you. You're going to put your hands together and reach back and then together. Reach and place your hands together. And this is a really good T-spine, thoracic spine, twisting stretch. It's a really good one to hold at the end, which is what we're going to do. Right now we're just dynamic, moving through the positions. Now stay here on this side. Now instead of going over the chest, you're going to reach up and over and then go all the way back to this T position and then reach over your head and back together. And just keep doing that. Reach up, back and forth. And let's switch sides. So back to the first one, legs in front, good 90-degree bend, hands together, reach back. Now transition to reaching up over the head to that T position and reach up and over. Just getting a little bit more of that rotation through the spine here. And also into that shoulder. Now you're going to either have your legs bent or straight, your choice. Probably bent's going to be the best option. Nice and tall, you're just going to twist to one side and then twist to the other. So I'm using my arm against the knee to really twist and twist to the other side. Nice and tall in that chest. Last one with our twisting here, feet together, knees out, similar idea. You're in that butterfly pose, but now I'm going to grab the opposite ankle and I'm going to twist and reach. And you can twist kind of low or high. And I'm going to grab the other ankle, twist and reach. And what we're going to do now, so those are all of our good activation and dynamic stretching. If you have a workout to do, I'd say go into that now, and we're going to finish with some static stretching, and we're going to hold these stretches for about a minute that we just did. So you're going to go back to your side with the knees in front, and now we're just going to hold the stretch. So you're going to reach back in that T position and hold. 1 minute to 2 minutes is ideal. We're just going to do a minute. All my static stretches I just recommend after your workout at the end, especially if you're going to lift. So use the beginning of this video as your workout of the day, or your warm up, your real active warm up for the day. And then do these stretches at the end. And go ahead, we're going to switch sides now. We're going to do a minute on the other side. Knees really tucked in, T position, and reach out. We're going to go about 30 more seconds. And that's it for today. So definitely make sure to check out Lower Body Rehab 1 for more ideas. And there's lots of other videos that we have on Target Solutions, core strength, knee, shoulder rehabilitation. And also check out our new rolling videos that we have for rolling with the lacrosse ball that will also be going on Target Solutions. So if you need anything, definitely feel free to reach out to me, and hopefully we see you next time. Bye-bye.